So when we talk about the nervous system, we break it into the divisions of the central nervous system, and the central nervous system is your brain. This is you guys know this is just a little representation, right? Okay, the brain and the spinal cord. This is your CNS, okay? Peripheral nervous system. Periphery. What does periphery mean? If this is my central, okay? If this is my brain and my spinal cord, periphery means to the outside. So the central nervous system, enclosed in bone, very well protected. Don't get me wrong, peripheral nervous system is too, but not in bone, okay? So the peripheral nervous system, these little yellow parts right here, okay, they've kind of cut them off. Well, what you would see is you would see this yellow go all the way around, go down, come all the way around, go down, okay, if we were able to follow that nerve, okay? So this would be basically branching, and then whatever it's supposed to go to, all right? If I look at this nerve right here and the areas of the body that it's supposed to feed, okay, would be going to those areas and doing that little branching that I mentioned, for example, in the muscle fibers. But remember that we're going to have not just innervation to the skeletal muscles. I've got to make sure that in addition to my central having innervation to those skeletal muscles, that I'm going to have innervation to my organs. I'm going to have innervation to my blood vessels. So it's not just stuff out here, it's stuff in here also, if that makes sense. Is everybody following me? So we refer to the central nervous system, the peripheral. In the peripheral, we're going to find that we have sensory receptors. In our skin, you guys remember back to the chapter about skin. Do you remember how we had like little free nerve endings, we had little corpuscles, we had all these other little things? Those were sensory receptors. You're going to find that we have receptors also for internal stuff, okay? So the job is to have those receptors that are for sensory information. Do this number. Pick up that sensory information. Boom, 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 boom. Let's do it down here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? And then once we get here, oh boy, I got to now deal with this, the central. Okay? So it's going to, we'll have it, okay? Ow, oh, ow, oh, ah! Okay? That traveled all the way up here. And then eventually there. But I was able to, like, oh, pull that foot away, pull that toe away, right? That was sensory information that got sent in that the nervous system had to deal with. So this is what it gets to do. It's really, what's my saying? Pretty cool. Okay, it's really pretty cool. So this is our division, how we break it up. Okay, when we look at the central nervous system, that's going to be the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, have you noticed anything about where I point to for the spinal cord? Where I've done there, and now I did here. When you hear spinal cord, how far down your back do you think it goes? You think all the way. You're going to find out that's different. I don't know if y'all have noticed where I stop my finger. Okay? But central nervous system, brain, spinal cord. Okay? The peripheral nervous system, meaning everything to the outside of the body, to the shoulders, to the scalp, to the up of the head, down the arms, into the hands, into the hips, down the legs, down into the toes. Okay? We're going to have these spinal nerves that are going all the way around, all the way down. Cranial nerves here, up, all over here. Okay? We got those hooked to the eyes, to the nose, to the mouth, to the tongue, to the throat, to the ears. Okay? The job, sending information into the central. Sensory information in, motor effect out. So the system, when we break it up and look at the differences, the peripheral nervous system is PNS, okay? Sensory receptors. It could be the end of a neuron. It could be a separate, specialized cell. They detect temperature, pain, touch, light, sound, odor, and chemicals, pH, you name it. It's getting detected. Okay? Now, the working part of the system, a nerve, a bundle of axons. A bundle of axons. They're sheaths, the wrapping that we're going to see or not see, or just hold on to that thought. Okay? They connect the central, the sensory receptors. We're going to connect them to muscles and glands. All right? To muscles. How many types of muscle do we have in our body? 3. Which are what? Skeletal, smooth, cardiac. Once again, I state very heavily, the heart in no way is dependent on the nervous system. Everything else in the body is, okay? The heart is innervated, but does not in any way depend on the nervous system. Skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, yes. Skeletal muscle can't do anything without the nerve. Smooth muscle, there's a couple of things that can be affected by the hormones from the endocrine system, okay? But for the most part, still dependent on the nervous system to function. We're going to see that we've got the cranial nerves and the spinal nerves in the peripheral nervous system. Cranial nerves, well, like their name implies, straight from the brain. There's 12 pairs. They're very distinct in what they do. Spinal nerves, everything that we see exiting from vertebra. Everything that we see exiting from the vertebra are going to be our spinal nerves. And they're just going to simply exit and go out and innervate stuff. Now, the peripheral nervous system is going to contain something called a ganglion. Have you ever heard of the term ganglion? How? Huh? What is it? What does it mean? It is not in the brain. It's in the peripheral nervous system. Now, in the brain, we're going to find that there are ganglia. They're going to be a little different, okay? But the key term that you use, nerve cell bodies. A ganglion is this cluster of nerve cell bodies. Note my terminology. In the peripheral nervous system, we're going to have a bunch of ganglia, and they're going to actually run along the side of our vertebra, okay? They're going to look like little bumps that exist, and it's a collection of nerve cell bodies. So you're going to have a ganglia, 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 blah, 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 all the way down. So the spinal nerves, we have 31 pairs. They're exiting out of the vertebral column. All right. And what you see up here, they're trying to represent that ganglia as a bump right here coming out. You won't be able to see it until you actually come up here and look at it, but it looks like this bump that's existing just outside of this vertebra. And that's going to be a ganglia. And in that ganglia is going to be nerve cell bodies. And they're outside of that central nervous system.